Hi guys, it's Melissa here. I'm about to talk about my synthesis matrix for this assignment. Um, so I broke up my literature review into 4 topics. So I chose short-term treatment, long-term treatment, Ceftriaxone antibiotic, which was probably the most common antibiotic that I had found in lots of the articles that I looked at. And then my last topic is just other antibiotics that were relevant in the studies that also played a role in what the researchers were looking at in terms of treatment for patients with Lyme disease and with chronic Lyme. So for my my literature review, I'm not 100% sure how I really want to organize my literature review. So at first I was thinking about compare and contrast because that way I could do compare short term to long term, compare ceftriaxone antibiotic to other antibiotics used. But I'm from what with the research that I did and the quotes that I found and the comments that I made. This is just how long it is, just the stuff that I found with my 7 sources. I'm not 100% sure if that would be the best route to go for my organization. But I mean, it's definitely doable. I just don't know if that is going to be too challenging. My other possible organization strategy could just be publication date, I guess. I think that was one of them that was listed in the just the things that Sharon gave us to look at for organization purposes. So that's my other option, I guess. But honestly, from what you guys looking at my chart, I don't really know if you can just from the topics that you see, it would be beneficial if you could comment on what you think my organization strategy could be. That would be really beneficial if you could give me some feedback on that. Something that I've learned from doing all this research is that there honestly really is no one treatment option for all patients with Lyme disease. Everybody's different. Everybody has different symptoms. Everybody reacts to treatment differently, whether it be allergies, whether it be just your body reacting to the medication like it normally does. So there really is no one way for treatment to go about treatment for Lyme disease. That is something that became very relevant to me with this research for different sources in different years. There was a lot of different treatment that was going on, and researchers said long term is more beneficial. Others said short term is more beneficial. Some said this combination of antibiotics is more beneficial. The list goes on and on. So that is one thing that I definitely learned from doing this research. But going into subtopics, I guess, the question says to choose one for possible subtopics. I couldn't really think of many, but for long-term treatment, I did say maybe I could talk about the side effects on patients with long-term treatment. Oh, I spelled that wrong. So that was just one possible subtopic that I had. Just because I did, in the articles that I read, I did see some of them did mention side effects, some of them didn't. So I could go into that with the whole, the chunking thing that was mentioned. Yeah. So that is where I'm at with my literature review. If you guys could give me comments on especially the organization pattern of my literature review, that would be extremely beneficial to me. I'm kind of struggling in that area, but overall, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So let me know what you guys think, and thank you for listening.